in just a moment, Eric, you've got two choices to make. I'm gonna open up the Forged in Fire vault, give you access to all the weapons that were built by previous champions, and select one that you want to build against Jesse. And not only that, you get to choose the technique as well. Eric, come choose your weapon.
You know, I want to choose something that's going to be a challenge for both of us, but I don't want it to be something that I'm going to end up biting off more than I can chew and screw myself over in the end. So I think I'm going to look for something that is more of a one-edge knife.
Ooh, what do we have here? All right, Eric, you chose the Ketchen Dao. The Ketchen Dao was a weapon of choice for one of the most feared headhunting tribes in the world, the Ketchen of Myanmar. Known for their deadly fighting skills, these fearsome warriors wielded a single-edged broadsword with a wide and square tip to chop, slice, and decapitate anyone unlucky enough to cross their path. This deadly weapon has also taken down Smiths in the Forged in Fire arena, where back in Season 4, one Smith's loose handle put that Smith on the chopping block. Eric, you get to choose whatever technique you want. So what are you thinking?
How about we go with some Damascus Sanmai?
Damascus Sanmai, it's a great choice. Jesse, how do you feel about that? Little iffy? It sounds like you made an excellent choice, Eric. All right, gentlemen, this challenge will only consist of 8 hours. So without further ado, gentlemen, good luck, because your 8 hours starts now. All right, here we go. We've got Damascus Sanmai with a fairly straightforward weapon. It looks like a machete.
That's basically what these are. So it needs to be a light, fast weapon.
This weapon looks fairly unassuming, so I have to find a way to make mine pop. So I'm gonna do a twist Damascus Sanmai. I went for one singular bar, which I could twist in one go. Cut it in half, and then just slap it onto an ADC or V2 core.
So make sure to draw out my 48-layer billet as wide as the ADC or V2. That way, all I have to do is clean up my Damascus, and I can clad the ADC or V2 on the outside.
Not a fan. With the hardcore stuff that we throw these swords against, I would have that ADC RV2 as a core no matter what.
100%. Yeah.
It's always going to be a tougher steel.
Of all the forge welds I've done, this is the most important one because this is what makes it Sanmai. And if it fails, I don't have Damascus Sanmai. I have a solid billet, and now I'm ready to start drawing this out into my Ketchen Dao.
Oh! Jesse's got his blade quenched.
Oh. Perfect. A warp.
I noticed warp, and it's actually pretty bad.
Uh-oh. It's kicking to the right quite a bit.
Jesse right now has a couple of seconds to try to get a little bit of that warp out of the blade, and that's exactly what he's doing. We've seen plenty of Smiths break their blades in jigs like this.
Better be careful.
Oh! Somebody snapped the tank!
Oh, Robert just snapped his blade.
Come on, man. If this thing were to fall apart now, that might as well be me handing in my unbeaten title. No matter how much each turn of the vice scares me, I have to get this warp out. It's workable now. I get it most of the way out, but it's still not perfectly straight. But I have enough meat on my blades where I can grind it straight. I'm fine with it.
It's time to get my blade into the quench.
Look at that. Look at that
Wow,
middle.
that
Look
is
at that
hot.
middle.
Oh my God.
That was all over the place.
I did not expect a quench color like that from Eric.
Good.
It's straight, and I am so relieved.
Eric's really happy with how his blade came out, but he's not questioning that quench at all. That kind of heat, the chance of the blade being brittle, maybe taking some serious damage during the strength test, are probably pretty high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, turn off your machines, put down your tools. This round is over.
Good job, man. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Champions, welcome to the dynamic kill test. I'm going to find out what kind of lethal damage your weapons can do, how sharp they are, and how they wield in my hands. Not a catch 'em thou, a catch 'em now. Eric, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Eric, let's talk about your Ketchum Dao. Your edge is sharp. Even though it didn't cut on some of these vines that may have just collapsed when I'm cutting through it, look how deep the chops are on this pig carcass. So in all fronts, I think it's a very sharp blade. The wieldability and comfort in my hands works, and overall, it will kill.
Good to hear.
All right, Jesse, your turn. So you ready?
Sure.
All right.
Damn, dude. That was sick, dude.
That last vine, though.
I know.
All right, Jesse, let's talk about your Ketchum Dao here. Looking at your Damascus pattern, I can really appreciate the layers of your twist Damascus. Now your edge is sharp. It cuts the pig carcass, and it cut most of the vines. It is wieldable, and overall, it will kill.
Thank you.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the dynamic strength test. I'll be chopping into multiple targets in this arena, testing the edge, the strength, and the overall construction of your Ketchum Daos. Eric, you're up first. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Come on, baby.
Oh, I hate this.
You're telling me.
Well, Eric, your blade blasted through the pig, but unfortunately, the moose antler got the best of your blade and it broke in two pieces. This is considered a catastrophic failure. We cannot continue testing it safely, but you're not out of the fight yet. Now, Jesse, you will have to survive 5 strikes in this dynamic strength test. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
I'm excited, but also like teeny bit nervous. I want to win super bad. If I lose the title of unbeaten. Forget about money at this point. It's my honor on the line and my title.
Well, Jesse, you put your streak on the line, but you brought your talent. You gave us a blade that made it through the test. Congratulations. You, again, are a Fortune Fire champion with an unbeaten record. And that makes number 9. Congratulations. Get over here, man.
Winning again feels great because it validates everything that I've been thinking about since I last competed. Because I won again, I've really proven to myself that those 8 times weren't a fluke. I'm still unbeaten. I'm ready to come back and defend my title, and I could not be happier. Ben, I'm 9-0, so I'm coming for you.